Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I am Priscilla. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now I know there's a sound obviously of dogs barking somewhere. Clearly the dogs outside the dogs, our dogs have decided not to keep quiet today. So but it looks like the dogs in our close, like the our dogs and the neighbors' dogs and other neighbors close to my house are having a conversation, and they don't care that the rest of us don't care what they have to say or whatever they are saying. Like they're just having they're having a meeting. Okay, so it's like one dog at the neighbor's house is barking, our dog is barking, another dog at the neighbor's house is barking, so they're having a whole meeting. Lord knows what they're talking about, but anyway. Hi guys. So I have a very interesting video for you today, but before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, click the like button, and subscribe. Okay, so the video I have for you today is I'm going to be looking at some of the Manchester United players that I feel can thrive under Ten Hag. Now, for those of you who don't know, Manchester United obviously have a new manager, Ten Hag. That does not mean the new manager came with a new squad. No, he found a squad. Now we all know how Manchester United was pathetic and poor last season. So it's up to Ten Hag to clear out the players that he can't work with, and then also like just try and remain with players that he feels he can work with. So I looked at the whole Manchester United squad, like all of them, not like the first 11, but like all of them. And I started thinking like who do I think um can survive under Ten Hag. Now, these players I'm going to point out that can survive under Ten Hag or can make it under Ten Hag system is based off of the videos that I have watched of Ajax and how Ajax play. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ajax play fast, intense football. So these players that I will mention today are the players I feel like can thrive with Ten Hag and like somewhat the Ajax system. Now, under the goalkeepers, okay, we have De Gea, we have Dean Henderson, Tom Heaton, and Lee Grant. I don't even know why Lee Grant is still at Manchester United, but anyway. So I've been hearing a lot of conversation about how De Gea is not a sweeper, and apparently, from the people that I've been hearing their analysis, they say Ten Hag likes sweepers of goalkeepers. Now, sweepers of goalkeepers, this means that the goalkeeper is able to leave his where there's like a loose ball, the goalkeeper is able to leave his box and like clear the ball. Like he goes outside his penalty box and manages to clear the ball. We see this a lot from Ederson as well as the Liverpool goalkeeper. What's his name? What's his name? Um I've forgotten his name. But yeah, the Liverpool goalkeeper and Ederson as well, the goalkeeper for Manchester City, they tend to do this a lot. So yeah, apparently the guy is not a sweeper. So most people think Ten Hag will not do well with De Gea. I personally think De Gea will thrive under Ten Hag because he's De Gea. Like for the past, I don't know how many years, he's the one who's been making Manchester United survive. Like he's been stopping crucial goals. Without De Gea, we would have been like around like an number 12, would have ended the season like somewhere number 12. That's why when he didn't win the Player of the Year at Manchester United and they gave it to Ronaldo, I was like, the level of disrespect. Like, I don't know why people feel that De Gea is not important. Am I the only one who sees how important De Gea is? Like, it's crazy. But anyway, I feel like De Gea can thrive. I feel like Tom Heaton and okay, it's not really necessary. Like, Dean Henderson is also a good number two. But I feel like Manchester United, we don't need a new goalkeeper. De Gea is fine. Okay. So let's go off to the defenders now. Manchester United defenders are inclusive of Victor Lindelof, Eric Bailey, Phil Jones. I don't even know how Phil Jones is still at Manchester United, guys. Like he played under Ferguson. Now let's count. From Ferguson, we have Moyes, we have Van Gaal, we have Mourinho, we have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and now we have Ten Hag. The dude hasn't been playing for these past years, but he's still at Manchester United. That's how pathetic of a team of a whole like club we are. Anyway, so there's Phil Jones, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Alex Telles, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Diego Dalot, and Rafael Varane. Under these, the ones that I feel like can thrive the most under Ten Hag's system are Diego Dalot. I've always admired Dalot. Now I know last season he disappointed. A lot of people are like, "Oh, he's not worth the hype," blah blah blah. I honestly think Diego Dalot is good. Under the right coach, we can get the potential out of him. A long time ago, I was the time we were lacking a forward, a right winger, right? I always used to think, and I used to have a conversation with my friend, like, can we just convert Diego Dalot from being a right back to being a right winger? Because it's just that this season he hasn't been so great, but he's always been good with like his skill and his crossing. So I've always thought about that. But anyway, looks like other people don't think the way I do. But I would, if it were me, I would have converted him to a right winger a long time ago. But yeah, so I feel like Dalot can thrive under Ten Hag. I also feel like Victor Lindelof can thrive under Ten Hag, even though he's like bullied a lot. I feel like Victor Lindelof is a good defender. It's just that he's found with a bad defender. Like, okay, both Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire are average, right? So if you put Victor Lindelof with like a Rafael Varane, Victor Lindelof will look good. If you put Harry Maguire with a Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire will look bad, but he will try to look good, right? So if you put Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire together, they don't complement each other. They make each other like worse. So it makes it look like Lindelof is a bad defender, but I don't think he's a bad defender. So I feel like Diego Dalot, I feel like Victor Lindelof can also thrive under Ten Hag's system. Another person I feel like can thrive is amongst the defenders. I feel like Rafael Varane can, because obviously Varane is not like he's been there and he has got experience. However, he's injury prone. Like, ish, dude, like it's so annoying. Every time you hear Varane news, he's injured. Like, made of plastic, made of paper, made of glass. Um, Now this one, I feel like Luke Shaw can also thrive, and I also feel like Aaron Wan-Bissaka can thrive. Now I know a lot of people have given up on Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because obviously they say he can't cross and everything, but I feel like it's the lack of coaching. Listen, I always blame a system. Like, no matter how average your players are and or untalented your players are, if you have a system that works, it can overshadow how pathetic or how let me use a nicer word, it can overshadow how poor they are. So I feel like Wan Bissaka just needs to be coached in the right manner. Give him confidence. He can do it, guys. I love Wan Bissaka. He's a very good defender, and I feel like we shouldn't let him go. Maybe we can convert him to like an actual defender and not a right back, because a right back has to go forward and cross, and we know Aaron Wan Bissaka is not good at that. But yeah, so maybe we can actually make him a defender and then like find another defender. I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, those are the people that I feel under the defenders can thrive. Diego Dalot, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, and Victor Lindelof. The rest, Phil Jones has got to go. Eric Bailey injury prone. Varane injury prone. Harry Maguire. We also have Alex Tellers. I also don't think he can thrive. So yeah. Now we move to the midfielders. Now the midfielders, we have Fred, Bruno Fernandes, Nemanja Matic, who's going, Scott McTominay, Jesse Lingard, who's going, Hannibal, and Juan Mata, who's going. So basically, we've remained with Fred, Bruno, Scott, and Hannibal. Yo, these are the midfielders we have. Oh my god. How can you have Fred, Scott McTominay, Bruno, and Hannibal? That means if Bruno gets injured, we have to pray that Fred, Scott, and Hannibal will become world class overnight. Wow, Manchester United. Wow. And amongst these four, there is no CDM. Listen, guys, like, anyway, um, amongst these four, I honestly think these four, Bruno, Fred, Scott, and Hannibal, can thrive under Ten Hag. I feel like Ten Hag, sometimes you like Ten Hag's system, you don't really need to be, technical, like you just need, it's more energetic football. It's like Liverpool. Henderson is not the most technical midfielder out there. Henderson can't even pick a pass. Like, You know those assists where you're like, oh my god, no, he's just average. But the system works. So I feel like all these four can manage to can thrive. McTominay doesn't have to be technical, neither does Fred, but they just have to understand how their system is and understand because they're both good at ball retention and they're both energetic. They just need a system that works where they don't need to think so much as to how they're going to cross or pass or assist. They just need to know about ball retention and pass it to the next person. And it's just about the system. With that said, I do hope we get a new midfielder because it's going to be wild. Like, ish, it's going to be wild. If Manchester United go next season without a CDM, hey, it's going to be wild. And then the forwards, we have Edison Cavani, we have Marcus Rashford, we have Mason Greenwood, we have Martial, we have Jadon Sancho, and we have Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, oh, and we also have Elanga. Now, I feel like Cavani is leaving. Mason Greenwood is with his low cases. Marshall, I don't know if he's gonna stay. Elanga, guys, Elanga is an overhyped Rashford. Like he's a Rashford waiting to happen. That one, but coached properly, I feel like we can save him from becoming a Rashford. You know. With that said, I feel like Rashford can thrive. Like I honestly believe Rashford will thrive under Ten Hag. He just needs the right coach. Like Ten Hag just needs to coach them right. The system, guys, the system. Rashford will thrive. Sancho will most definitely thrive. Martial is lazy, so I don't know. Elanga might thrive. He might, but he's a kid, so it's easy for him to like pick up what Ten Hag will be teaching them because kids adapt easily. And then there's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo can thrive anywhere, just to be honest. He's a goal machine. Okay, so Ronaldo is not about skill, he's not about assists, he's just a goal scorer. So if you have service, obviously Ronaldo will thrive. Now, do I think it's a good idea having Ronaldo in the team? No. I honestly think if we could have sold him, we could have sold him because like for me, I want a forward line like Liverpool where it's not only centered on one person. Mane scores, Salah scores, Firmino scores. As it's Ronaldo scoring, Ronaldo scoring, Ronaldo scoring. I want to see Sancho scoring. I want to see Marcus Rashford scoring. I want to see whoever the forward, like the one leading the line, is scoring. Like I want pace up front. Now Ronaldo is no longer as young, and so his pace is no longer the same. You know, so it's anyway, we'll see what Ronaldo Ten Hag will do with Ronaldo. But yeah, so under the forwards, I honestly think Rashford will thrive. I think Sancho will thrive. I think Elanga will thrive. Ronaldo obviously will thrive. But I honestly believe we need another number nine. Because Ronaldo is old and when he has his injuries, when it comes to big games, we will need someone obviously to fill the number nine role. And we can't give it to Rashford. Neither can we give it to Sancho. And we most definitely cannot give it to Elanga. So yeah, um, that's the video I had for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Um, so I also wanted to say that I'm thinking of starting a new series, but obviously here it's going to be my local football diaries. Now, this is going to be me diving into Zambian football. Um, obviously I'm Zambian, but like I've never really taken keen interest in local football. I'm always more so European football. And I've been thinking like, that's not nice. Like, why do I take interest in other people's football and I never take interest in local football, my homelands game? Look forward to my local football diaries series. I'll be starting it very soon where I'll be talking about the teams and some of the players. So it's going to be very interesting. I for one am looking forward to it because I have no idea about the local football like about the local teams or just local football in Zambia in general. So in as much as you'll be hearing from me, I'll also be learning. So I can't wait to dive into my new series. So yeah, that's the video I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Bye.